hello, and welcome back to this challenge Let's Play of King's Bounty 2. I'm your host, guide, and sometimes entertainer, Mr. Naviton. And we finished last episode here in Bludgeon's camp. And so we have before us, if you look at our journal, we're trying to work on the refugee camp solutions. And so we have two choices. One is to make a deal with the devil himself, and that is come to an agreement with Bludgeon, and that's the Anarchy way. Or try to come to an agreement with Garrick, being the Order way. And so let's take a look at the map. The Bludgeon way is definitely a lot easier because he's right here. We just need to go down and talk to Sylvain, get the deed, and then just bring it back to him and say, here you go. The Order way, go talk to Garrick. Garrick is clear up here. And so we would have to go through the outpost just to get to him. Just so we could have a talk. But that's the way we're going to proceed, is through the Order way, because of the direction I want to go in the talent wheel. And speaking of the talent wheel, in the last episode, I meant to put Earth and Ice magic to level 2, so let's do that now. And the reason for that is because we need Tropor, which is low. And we're going to have to bump it up again. I need it at level 2. Cost 100 mana just to upgrade that. But for the next coming fight, we need that. Alright, so we want to go down to Sylvain, which is down here in the, this is the lumberjack area. We're going to totally skip get into Castle IROC. That's something that we'll do a little bit later. Spoiler alert, that has to do with the boss fight that we just, to be quite honest, we're not even close to being ready for. But it's coming. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's do a little treasure hunting while we're on our way down to Sylvain. We have a cache here. And then let's go to the other side of the road. There's a chest here. 5 mana, okay. Boy, I tell you, you get lost in the weeds so much in this game. So let's keep looking around. Oh, garbage pile. Probably gold in it. Oh, look at that. There it is. Dodge the trees. Alright, so let's go to... This is a legend shrine, so we should get XP for that. Even though it didn't show up. But we did. I don't remember if it's 50 or... I think it's probably 50.
Oh, now there's a mark if ever I seen one.
Okay, so here is the Lumberjack Village waypoint.
Hey, where are you going?
And Meller. Well, let's talk to him. Looks like he's got a quest for us.
What has upset you so much?
I was robbed. They came from across the river. Those, what are they called? Lumberjacks, that's it. They stole my Daisy, my treasure, my only friend.
Okay. I'm guessing Daisy is a pony?
Daisy's my pig. She's a rare dappled swine. The only one of her kind in 3 days' ride.
The things one stumbles upon on the road. Which lumberjack took her?
The fiend's name is Roachus. I'd seen him skulking around near my house this past week or so. He must have been spying on us. He's the thief. I'll pay in gold. Just bring my Daisy back to me.
Alright, well, I think we should go talk to Roaches. Quest updated. Meller's only friend. I don't know, I feel bad for the guy if Daisy's his only friend. Ah, who's this? Marlena.
I regret now how I treated you and Brand. I was far too rash. All I think about now is how to get him back.
Whatever do you want with that sad excuse for a man?
I want to be a married woman and earn my father's respect. The respect of others. Who else would take me as a wife now? But Brand is so weak-minded. I've been thinking and thinking why Cleaver would want him. It turns out Brand is almost a mage.
I find that very hard to believe.
Imagine it. The bandit said he could predict the future or some such. It's like a spirit takes over his body and gives him all kinds of hints. It gives me chills just thinking about it. Brand told me himself that I thought he was talking nonsense. He said he had friends among the mages at the tower.
Maybe he was the subject of some weird experiment. He looks nothing like a disciple, nor a former mage.
Perhaps. And yet, if only it were possible to capture a brave spirit and use it to imbue Brand. He'd make such a good man. I'm sure of it. He mentioned an old mage friend of his, Aliquis. Mages know all about spirits and things.
Okay, so new quest, Marlena's happiness. Oh. So let's take a look at that. Talk to Alquiz. Okay. Oh. Yeah, clear over here in the Mage's Tower. Well, that's gonna be a minute. Alright, here's Roaches.
Are you Roaches? Meller the Miller claims you stole his pig.
Me steal a pig? Ridiculous. He sold me that swine himself. And now he's accusing me of theft? The old man's losing his gourd. You tell him from me to go kiss a dragon's rear. I stole nothing.
The old man is crazy. I can see that for myself. But where is his pig?
How would I know? Ulagi is that pig's keeper now. It ran away. Creator knows where it's roaming. It's not anywhere around the village, though, so... It must have crossed the river over there. We villagers stick close to home. Bludgeon's brutes are all over the place. They'd cut a man's throat for sneezing, and I have hay fever.
Okay. There's Sylvain, but back behind his house here is a cache. With a few gems in it. Alright, so let's talk to Sylvain.
Are you by any chance Sylvain? The holder of a certain document belonging to Bludgeon?
Why do you care? What are you, tax collector, investigator, or just Bludgeon's little houseboy?
I have a goal. I need that document to reach my goal. Now, if you've got something to say, say it.
I can see you're not gonna back down. Fine. I'll try to explain. Bludgeon once got into a quarrel with a plowman. He wanted to seize the farmer's land for himself. Over there in the upper fields. He tried to force his way in at first, but Prim intervened. The guard showed up in person and threw those bloodsuckers out.
What does the document have to do with it?
We're getting to that. Bludgeon kidnapped the farmer and forced him to sign over the land. He even found a corrupt louse of a lawman to seal the deal. But the plowman had his wits about him. At the last moment, he ripped the title from old Bludgy's hand and jumped into this river here. He had 4 arrows in his back when we found him. He was past help by then. But we took the land title and hid it. Bludgeon's not getting that title. Rather than chasing lost land deeds, he should look to controlling his appetites.
Okay. So let's check the map. Find the land deed. Alright.
Who's this now?
Lumberjack.
Did Sylvain send you? I could see in your eyes that you're after that document.
Suppose I am. What about it?
I overheard your conversation with the head man. He's telling the truth. There's no way you could find it yourself, but I might be able to assist you in this business. For a modest fee, just ask.
Okay, so let's entertain this. Alright, we're gonna pay.
Here's your money. Now speak.
Well, this document was very important to some big people, and they wouldn't leave us be. We tried to get rid of it, but we couldn't burn it, tear it, or even smudge it with a dirty fingerprint. It's enchanted for safety. Then Sylvain came up with a brilliant idea. Take a pig, tie the deed to it, and give it to the trolls.
What an imaginative solution. Where did he find trolls?
The trolls came to the area just a couple days ago. They have a camp beyond the river, in the middle of an excavation site or something. They dug it up anyway. One night, Sylvain took a pig and left it there. I happened to be awake at the time. I saw him sneak off like a thief and then come back soaked. The pig's owner, Roaches, knows nothing about it. He just bought the animal, and whoosh, it's gone. It's totally unfair to my mind.
Your head man is nobody's fool.
So if you want the deed, look for it in that camp across the river. That's the whole story.
Okay. Oh well. Could have been worse. We only lost 10 gold. But now we know that it's over across the river. So we got 3 things to do over there. Find the land deed. Find Belia's last treasure. And find the missing pig. Alright, so let's do a little bit of treasure hunting before we run across the river. There's a cache here. And I got stuck in a tree. Let's run over here. Another cache. Down here is a barrel. Wow, these cattails. Yeah, so then we can run across the river. I know that we have a little bit of money, but there are some troops I want to get. So, yeah, and the troops cost a lot of gold.
It smells like death here. And trolls.
Let's keep looking, let's keep saving. Okay. Before we run there into this battle, we do not have a full complement here. So let's move them there. Let's see, we need another brigand and we need another skeleton. So we need to get the skeletons and the brigands to rank 3 fairly soon. You know what, I'm gonna move these guys out, and I need to get these guys to rank 3 pretty soon as well. Alright, so let's try this. Here comes the troll. Weak enemy, stone skin trolls, just trolls and more stone skin. The trolls are at rank 2. Stone skins are at rank 1. Okay. Move these guys up. Put them in the back. I gotta remember that the ghouls are... they're at rank 3 already. So I really want to try to concentrate on the others to get the experience. Okay, first things first, we're gonna give them all slow. Yeah, I know. Gonna not do much here in the first round. Put them there. Okay. Let's poison him. Now, these trolls, they regenerate 20% of their health at the beginning of their turn. Let's poison them. That's their last. Okay, we're gonna use freezing ray on those two there. This is kind of crowded. Let's go there. Put them there. Oh, we get an extra turn. We'll wait on that. Okay, so let's start to fill this guy up with some arrows. I'm gonna put the skeletons there. We're gonna wait. We're just gonna wait. Well, I don't think they don't have slow. That's okay. We're gonna put freezing ray back on those two. Okay with that. Not with that though. This is not supposed to get. No. Wait. Wait. Yeah, too much damage. Okay, let's send the ghouls in. Okay, now let's send the brigands. Okay, pretty good. Now let's armor up. We're gonna send the skeletons. Oh, he gets to go again. Good. Okay, take him down. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's have the ghouls. Ghouls take the counter strike. Yes. It's pretty good. And we're going to keep him there. we're gonna have to use freezing ray on it. That way they'll only move up once. Want him to get a kill, so we're still gonna kind of wait on that. No, I need the ghouls there. Might have to use a haste. I'm gonna use a haste roll. You gotta be careful here because they could just totally wipe them out. It's gonna be a gamble, but let's do this. They'll get cursed. And maybe skip their turn. No. We're alright. Only took down one. And that last guy was living. He's pissed as hell. Okay. Alright, let's armor up. Oh. Almost, just not quite. 49 hit points. He has 14. The ghouls are just gonna have to take him down. Oh, they got to rank 3 though. So, oh boy. Definitely went backwards. That was expensive, but...
No joking. These local trolls are not like the ones back in Rigor.
But we got through it. So, let's go into that troll cave and let's see what they had. There's definitely some treasures to be found here. Okay, there's Velia's book. Scroll. Lots of gold. Yeah, we need...
It's odd that the trolls didn't throw it away.
We definitely need that pouch of gold after that fight. Here's a garbage pile. Roll it. Okay. Some run. Oh, here's a barrel here. Up here is a recruiter, Quint, and so he is a recruiter of trolls, of all things. And he has the stone skin, and he has just the regular kind. And you can see the trolls are power units, and that they are also expensive in the terms of leadership. Just the regular one's 680, but if you get the stone skin ones, 1200. Yeah, it's quite a bit. Okay. Somebody's expedition. Alright, so then let's go look in this garbage pile. We got some iron scissors. these stairs is a basket. 10 gold. Really? Just 10 gold. Did I mention that there is a thing is just too little gold? I think that was it. Okay, here's another pouch of gold. And made up for it. Alright, so there's just a couple more things to, well, just one. We gotta locate the pig, Daisy the pig. And the pig happens to be right here. So, we just acquired her. Alright, Trigger, let's go back across the river. Back into, oh, that's right, we don't want to put it here. Now, I'm going to give the pig back to Melon. I know that I need some order points, but, well, we're going to go for one Anarchy
There you
here.
are. Reunited at last. I'm expecting a royal reward now.
Just when I had lost all hope, there is still truth in this world. Creator bless us all. What did I promise you? I can't remember, of course. Like water through a colander, it all leaks away.
A pile of gold to my chin, I believe you said.
Where would I get any gold? All right, then. If I come across any gold, it's all yours. An old man like me has no use for it anyway.
Okay, so we got the one Anarchy point. And 100 XP. But we also got this belt. It's a legendary item, a leather collar. Minus 100 leadership, but plus 3 to armor and plus 3 to resistance. Yeah. No, I'm not going to keep that.
Hey,
Roaches is probably a little pissed off, but that's okay. Alright, Sylvain, here is your deed.
I recommend handling your documents with more care in future. They hold great power.
Huh. I'll be a griffin's butler. I guess integrity hasn't totally vanished from the land. I thought you were one of Bludgeon's goons trying to trick me.
I'm trying to get food for the refugees. I considered using bludgeon to that end, but I changed my mind.
Go to Rickful instead. If anyone is willing to aid the refugees, that's where you'll find them. They're quite well off over that way. Not like us. Those porkers have got so much to eat, they just roll everywhere they need to go. They got ham and cheese, and their granaries are filled to bursting.
Okay. So, looking at the map, yep, we gotta go all the way to Garrick to continue this quest. So, that's gonna have to go on the back burner for a little bit for now. So, what's the next quest that we want to do in the meantime? Well, let's do the Marcellan Aqueduct. Let's let that one be our next one. In fact, we even get some finesse points for that. So let's go to the old cemetery. And we need to take on the undead.
I told you my godmother wasn't lying about the undead.
Alright, so we're gonna do it with this group here.
They're all back at the cemetery. Once Spar and Kudlay mend the cart, we'll continue our journey. Continue with what? Are you going to pull
I'm
the cart?
thinking
Look at the horse's
maybe
head. Ugh, you've poisoned tongue.
Let's do this. Let's swap out the ghouls. They're at rank 3. And let's put in the dark spirits. I realize this army is not really good for just to fight undead, but you know what? It's what we got. Okay. So let's put the dark spirits here. Let's put nope, I'm gonna change my mind about that too. Let's put it like, yeah, like that. Okay, so we're up against archers, 2 groups of zombies, skeletons, and then I think there are ghouls in the back there. So we're gonna put slow on the 2 groups of zombies and the ghouls. Okay, so we're gonna wait for raiders. Put them there. Let's have archers. Get the archers. No use in poisoning them. Poisoning them. Not gonna do any good. Okay, there we go. So now the skeletons are rushing ahead. They hasten themselves too. I forgot that they have skill. It's alright. I'm gonna wait on them. Okay, so let's ambush those zombies. Wow, they took out the whole group. Okay. I want them to take out the 2, or at least 2 of those. Good. Okay. Okay, well, that's good there. This fight is pretty well handled at this point. Sure. We'll pick out the rest. Gotta be clear over there. See which way they come. Okay. Knock one off. That's good. Decent. good. The skeletons went to rank 3. What did we do? We made about 700 gold. Pretty good. Alright, so let's go have a look around. See what we can find around here. There's a pedestal here with nothing in it. Dragonflies around the cattails. Here. Barrel there. There's a pouch of gold here. There's ink. Here. Nope, nothing there. Okay. And we already checked out everything over there.
What do we do now?
There's a chest here. And one of the books that we need.
So, what do we do?
Alright, so let's talk to these two.
Hello.
Are you in charge? What's going on here?
Damned if I know. That's exactly what I'm trying to figure out. We were trying to get this ancient piece of stone working again. We re-etched the levitation sigils, reversed the charge on the amalgam.
Could you please skip straight to the wandering undead?
Anyway, the water must flow, so we went through the protocol step by step. The final directive was to replace the energy crystal. That's when all this started, when we plugged the crystal into its slot. Next thing you know, the undead were stumbling about everywhere. They were after the crystal. The workmen scattered and took cover wherever they could. And now the crystal's gone. I think the undead took it back to their graveyard. But I'm not setting foot in there. So don't ask.
Okay, so Trigger's willing to go back. So back to the graveyard we go. Oop, you can see the coffin all lit up. And voila, there's an energy crystal.
It looks as if those restless souls want the crystal to warm themselves. Something is awry in the underworld. Are you the keeper of this graveyard?
I am the guardian of this cemetery. I watch over the dead. My name is Sir Valiant.
There's no trace of necromancy here. Meaning the dead must have risen on their own. How can that be?
In the gray world of the afterlife, the world's light shines no more. It was devoured somehow by something that is not death. The dead were terrified there, in the cold and the dark, and enraged by this great crime. That is why they sought the crystal.
No more world's light in the underworld. But up here, we can see it plain as day. Literally. Now what?
There used to be a mourner's statue here. It guarded the world of the living from those forbidden to pass, but an unworthy one came. A thief. A thief called Garrett. He removed the soul seal. Then I could hold back the dead no more. They broke loose and stole the crystal, and now they feed upon it.
I think I understand. How can we fix this?
If you return the soul seal, I shall resume my vigil and keep the dead in their rightful domain. But if you return the crystal to its former place, the dead warriors will rise again.
Where else does one find a thief in possession of a rare artifact? If not in the local brigand den.
That's right. So let's go to Blungeon's camp and see what we can find there. And you can see with this quest, we know you have a power option, which you will end up fighting Sir Valiant, or a finesse option, in which is to return the stolen soul seal. And that's what we are going to do. Alright, so now we're in Bludgeon's camp. And so Fist is the traitor here. So let's go talk to him and see if he saw this Garrett. Okay, we're gonna talk.
To what do I owe the honor?
I hear you're a merchant. I have an artifact, replete with mana, ancient. What do you say?
You found the right man. But you're not one of my regulars.
You got me. I'm looking for a thief named Garrett. I believe he tried to sell you something. Is that correct?
Indeed. He was by here not very long ago. He brought this huge, ornate object made of silver. Heavy, too. 3 pounds, if it was an ounce. But I didn't take it. My gut told me there was something dodgy about it.
Yes. That's the soul seal from the graveyard. Where's Garrett now?
Since he couldn't peddle his little trinket to me, he'll go to Castor, a merchant of magical items in Marcella. Castor doesn't usually trade off the books, but if Garrett spins a convincing enough lie, who knows?
I will. And fairly soon.
Okay, so off to Marcella we go to find this Garrett, which is good because there's a couple items I would like to get there anyway. So let's take the fast travel point to southern side of Marcella. And then let's go to Castor, which is right up ahead.
There are only a handful of these artifacts in the world.
What did you say it's...
Forgive me, gentlemen, but I must step in.
Oh my, who are you?
Someone with empathy for the dead. I am on a quest to retrieve the soul seal that you stole. Are you going to resist, or can we do this without blood? I just washed my shirt, you see.
By the elements, there it is, the cause of all my troubles. Garrett, how many of these soul seals have you stolen?
I haven't stolen anything. How was I to know the damn thing is so important? Ah, well, easy come, easy go. Take it.
Okay, so we can see the soul seal right here on the table. Let's grab that, and we just got 3 finesse points, which just so happens to be our magic number to bookworm. We need, okay. It's going to take 4 points to go to 3, but that's all right.
Gallon owes me one. He'll give me some idea where I can find such a feather.
All right.
Gallon, I rushed selflessly to your aid. Now it's your turn. I need a feather from the exotic Wonderbird.
Oh, a Wonderbird. I know what that is. I've been meaning to acquire one for the palace for ages. They can be found in Lesser Maluk. They're quite clever and therefore difficult to obtain. I haven't got the bird entire, but I recall having seen a goblin-made trinket with some of those feathers in it. I'll go fetch it right now. It's yours for free.
Now we're even.
Okay, so now we got the Wonderbird feather for a tough nut. That's going to be part of the the old outpost quest. So let's run up the stairs here. There was an item I wanted to get that was available at the very beginning, but I just didn't have the money. That's with Odilon here. And first of all, let's sell all of our trash, including the belt. I'm not going to keep this. The minus 100 leadership is just too steep. So that's gone. But I do want to get this 15% damage for all Anarchy units. Let's get that. And I do want to get these. And the scroll. Okay. And then we're going to run over here. I just got that item, so let me equip it. And right now, magic power and arcane knowledge doesn't mean the world to me. So I'm going to go with the initiative for the bandits. Magic power and a little bit of arcane knowledge. I mean, it's going to come into play here shortly, but
Have you
not yet.
been here? Not a word of truth anywhere. Blasted pen pushers on every side. Maybe you could help me, eh?
Are you talking to me?
I have traveled long roads and worn my boots thin to uncover the truth about the village of Parnack. And what do I find upon my arrival? The Chancery won't let me in. They call me a tramp. Yes, my ancestors used to live in the Albion Highlands. On the orders of the king of that time, they assisted in the construction of the fortress of Crucis. In recompense for these services, the king bequeathed us the lands in the vicinity of Marcella. We built the village of Parnack right under the hill upon which the Mage's Tower stands today.
Ulagi, I feel I have aged 10 years in the telling of this tale. Can we get to the end now?
My people lived happily there for many years, until a horrible pestilence struck. Our neighbors from Rickville envied us, you see, and hexed the village. I have no doubt it was their doing. We were forced to abandon Parnack, and many of us didn't survive the journey. But unlike the others, I still hope to return. I've been searching for the truth hither and yon, but have found nothing yet. They gave me a device at the Mage factory. It looks like a child's rattlebox. I'm supposed to walk around the hexed places with it, but I'm terrified of going back there. If only some adventurer could help me. What about you? I'll pay, of course. I'll be in the tavern just a few steps from the Mage's Tower. Take the device, please.
Alright, so now he wants us to go fill up the rattle box with the toxins while he goes to the bar and hangs out at the bar. Doesn't seem very fair, does it? And so we can see that he's asking us to go into this area. This is where Parnack is, and we got a tough fight to get there. But we will get there soon. Okay, let's continue with the Marcellan Aqueduct quest, and we are going to go back to the old cemetery. And we are going to tell Sir Valiant here that we have his crystal.
The seal is almost set. You have acted with honor and integrity, as a hero should. But be prepared. A groan from the underworld can be heard even here. My soldiers are crying out for assistance. As soon as the seal is secure, you will go over to the other side and lead them in one last battle.
What, are you asking me to die?
Of course not. Your spirit will use the seal to cross the veil. Your form will remain alive here, but your mind will travel to the underworld. Do not refuse, my soldiers. Every one of them gave his life for Nostria. For everyone alive today, take command of their army and conquer this threat more terrible than death.
Okay, so we are gonna do just that. Yeah. So here we go. Let's put the seal back in. And we fight a strong enemy. The hounds, the hollow ones, and the hollow archers. These are all the same ones that we had in the Scryer fight. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Okay. So we want to put slow on the hounds, and the hollow ones. We're gonna wait. Dogs come. Can't hit anybody, so we're gonna wait. Okay, let's go here. Archers. No. Okay. Well, it's just the way she goes sometimes. Yeah, let's use breathing on the hounds. Okay, now poison the hounds. Down. It's not able to. Kill the last one. Good. So my thought process here is to you try to have everyone kind of come up through here to where you can bottleneck them, and then you can attack from two different sides on one enemy. Okay. These guys. That worked out good because they got weakened. Oh, let's go again. Let's, yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't get the weaken, but that was the idea. Oh, got a second turn. Good. Very good. These guys retreat a little bit. Kind of use the rock as cover. Oh boy. Three of these guys left. We're just gonna go there. Did very little damage. Alright. Might get one this time. Yep, they're gonna have to run and hide. Okay. Maybe they can't get to him. Good. That will definitely. Wait a minute. No, can't get either one. That's alright. So these guys should still be frozen, and they are. Yeah, these guys are gonna run and hide. Gets another turn. So just one more group left. I'll have them come back in and follow up, but for now, no. I'll take the counter. Oh. You're just gonna have to eat it, but that's okay. We won. Okay, they went up to rank 2. That's good. Well, we got what? 415 gold? Not too bad. But more importantly, we were...
The soul seal has returned to its rightful place. It will warm us. Even the dead must be loyal to their oaths. I swore allegiance to the crown. As the keeper of this cemetery, I owe you. There are many warriors here. Their hearts turned to dust long ago, and their eye sockets are long empty. But their spirits still long for battle. They will serve you as a token of my respect.
Alright. So now Valiant here is a traitor. And you can see he's got ghouls, he's got skeletons, he's got skeleton archers, he's got zombies, and he has ghosts. So put the skeletons away. Zombies. We can have up to 10. So let's put 5 away. 5 more. You can see that he's limited on the number of ghosts that he has for sale. Total of 6. And we are not quite ready for that. For them. We will be, though. They're an Anarchy unit, so we definitely will have to get some. And get them trained up to rank 3. But for now, let's get the zombies. And so let's complete this quest here.
Do you even realize what you've done?
What do you mean? I followed the book.
What book?
Quit shivering, you worthless wretch. You're safe now.
Glory to the 4 gods. Ugh, I ought to move somewhere else. Anywhere. To the Albion Highlands if need be. There's no life for me here.
And where is your boss? You know, the Joker?
He's in Marcella. Went there to appease the magistrate. Let's hope he can get the water running before he reaches the capital. By the way, Pitt left us something, in case you were successful recovering the crystal. Here you go. Now, I'm going to take a nap. It's been a hellishly long day.
Alright. And so we got a gift. And that gift is this medal. It's a legendary item. And it's +1 morale to all order units. Well, we don't have any order units, so we will be selling that item right there. We did go to level 9. And so now we can get Bookworm 3. Okay. We'll just hang on to that point. Alright. So, well, thank you for coming along with me today. And I hope that all of you have a great day. And we'll see you in the next video. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.